Oh shit, I should have the other thing open too. Son of a bitch, stop it. Oh shit, that's what the fuck that was. Uh, okay, I never thought I'd say this, but there's a place up around the corner and down a block from me called the Worst Bar, as in Wurst, W-U-R-S-T. Obviously, you know, like they're a bar, they do bratwurst. Good morning, morning, Kathleen. So, I never thought I'd say this, but the bratwurst themed place around the corner and down a couple blocks from me, they make good tacos. Like, you know, they're called the Wurst Bar, W-U-R-S-T, right? Like bratwurst, right? Like liverwurst, like knockwurst, like, you know, like German sausage, right? But no, they make good tacos. I never thought I'd find myself saying that, but they do. I need to look up what the fuck is so spicy in here, but it's a nice spicy. I'm not insane like Best X is, who... Oh my gosh. So, hold on a bit. I just put it down on the floor, but I'm not... I know there's some onion in this. I don't know what all the meat has been spiced with, but, yeah, like onion, garlic, but especially onion is toxic to cats. It'll cause long-term liver damage, and so I don't want them eating out of this. And if there's meat in this, they will eat out of it. But yeah, one of my Best X stories. So, this was when... So this was back about 100 years ago when Best X and I were living together as a couple for the first time. We've all had an ex like that. Well, when you make it to my age anyway, you've had an ex like that where you've broken up and gotten back together for some ungodly reason. Unless you're Mormon or something, I suppose, but that's another story for another time. Anyway, why are 3 of these open? Okay. I was hoping I'd be able to download or at least unzip something from Bandcamp this week before my show, but... Well, I was able to unzip one thing, but... everything's being super fucking slow again, so... such is life. Anyway. So this was when Best X and I were first living together as a couple for the first time, right? Oh, real quick. Okay, there's the, thing. What is this cat? Look at him. He does this all the time. What is that cat, right? What is Murnau? Nobody knows. So anyway, as I began many times before, Best X and I were living together as a couple. And his, one of his favorite places to get Thai food is, or was, here's the story about that. So, I could go into I could, sidetrack about, white flight and everything in Detroit, but, you know, Wikipedia's pretty fair about that in their articles relevant to said. So, where was I going with this? Right. Excuse me. Okay. Turn on the mic, that might help a little bit, and we hit record, and we hit broadcast, and you are, hopefully, wait, nope, broadcast is not on yet. Why is broadcast, there we go. All right, we've got the yellow light, excuse me. You are listening to WFKU, this is DJ Spookypants, and the 3-hour radio hour. Hopefully you are, Cat, please don't. Cat? Do you want me to drop kick you? I know that's... Quit it. No. No yummy phone courts. Oh my gosh. This cat is 4 years old, and he acts like he's still a kitten. He even looks like he's still a kitten. There's a couple people who, for some reason, watch me on YouTube and Instagram and all that, and think this cat is still a kitten. I'm like, no, he's just little. My guess is he was neutered at the absolute youngest age that the vet, when he was still in foster, would allow for. So at least that's what makes sense anyway, for why he's so goddamn tiny.
He's a tiny little boy. Yes, he is. Here's my little noodle.
But, yeah, you're listening to WFKU. This is DJ Spookypants, and is 3-hour radio hour. What the? Oh, that's right. I've got all of her stuff in a sort file. Son of a bitch. I could have pulled up something that I played last time I was on, but I don't know. That's not what I'm in the mood for today. This week I'm in the mood for some old school, some really old school, like that Key and Peele old school sketch, right? You know what I'm talking about. I have been that guy at the I've been that guy at the club. Why? Well, you know, if I can get through the day entertaining at least one more person besides myself, that is a moderately successful day. Please fucking load. There we go. And play, damn it. Laptop, do you want me to drop kick you? There we go. So anyway, this is the story about how Best X found his favorite Thai food place. What the hell is this cat? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this cat. What's with this paw that he lifts up? What is this cat? He is so goofy. It's like he was genetically engineered for maximum adorable. Murnau, what the hell are you? What are you, Murnau? Tell us. In what lab did they grow you? He's like one of those cats that you see in pictures, that you see in, like, photo calendars, right? And greeting cards. Like, what is this cat? He's a little weirdo, that's what he is. I mean, I'm trying to tell the story about how Best X found his favorite Thai food in all of Metro Detroit. So anyway, I'm gonna ignore him. He's cute as shit. So anyway, I should write this down, the song, because I like to have my playlists available. Anyway, as I began many times before, Best X was in the mood for Thai food. Of course, this was when he was boyfriend. He was in the mood for Thai food, and one of his favorite places for Thai food in Metro Detroit is this place called Bangkok Silver Bowl. in Troy. And what he likes about Bangkok Silver Bowl is that every table has a little dish with extra spice that you can spoon on. Excuse me. And basically, like, customize your spice level for the food. And if it runs out, they'll refill it. Okay. Fair enough. This is fine. You know, this is, you know, that's a really, that's a selling point for some people, I suppose. Like, you know, if I wanted it somewhere between their, you know, between their, say, low spice and between their mild spice and medium spice, I could add just a little bit of extra, just a little bit of extra spice on there, you know. Or if you are like best ex, then boyfriend, you might order it extra hot, and then like pile on half the little dish of spice at the table. Because that's what Best X does. That is how Best X likes his spicy food. Anyway, so unbeknownst to us on that day that he was in the mood for Thai food and we were heading out to Bangkok Silver Bowl. Anyway, so we were on our way to Bangkok Silver Bowl, and unbeknownst to us, there was some road work. Of course, then again, this is Metro Detroit. Like, the schedule for doing all sorts of road work is basically any given time between late April and mid-October. And where it's going to happen, who knows? Will they tell anybody when it happens? If you're lucky, if you're on the street, they're going to be doing it, you will find out a week ahead of time, right? If you're lucky. So anyway, as he began many times before, yeah, unbeknownst to us, we were, they were doing some road work on the street that, Bangkok Silver Bowl was on. I think it was on, Telegraph or something. Hope they're still there. But yeah, like, they were on, like, one of those streets out in Troy, and, and we couldn't tell if they were open or not, but either way, there was, like, road work happening, like, right out in front of their buildings. So finding a way into the parking lot was going to be a pain in the ass. So we just decided, you know what? No, we're gonna like drive up and down the street a little bit, and see if we find somewhere else that sounds good, because he was just in that kind of mood. Like, I don't drive, so he was driving, and he did not want to, like, you know, argue with the road work, trying to find a way into the Bangkok Silver Bowl parking lot. So anyway, we head down, I don't know, one of the streets. Fuck if I know what they are. And this was like out in like 2001, something like that. Yeah, this was like year 2000, 2001. Yeah, it would have been 2001. So yeah, like this was like 2001. This was 20 years ago, literally 20 years ago. Son of a bitch. I think it was in the summer too, because like I said, there was road work going on. Hi.
Yes, Manal, I love you. You're cute.
So anyway, there was road work going on, and so we headed down. We were heading down the street. And we see a place that is just on this little tiny, like, business strip of, like, 3 different things. And, you know, it's kind of positioned, and where it was positioned on the street was, like, it was, like, kind of off of a highway, you know, like kind of, like, near one of the on-off ramps or something. And so just, like, this kind of, it's a little bit out of the way, but not hard to get in and out of, you know, one of those kind of places that just like, yes, you see them when you're pulling off the freeway and you wonder to yourself, why the hell would somebody put something there, right? Because it's like just enough off the, you know, away from the ramp and all that, and I should have loaded up something. Oh, here we go. No, let's load up this one. This one's slightly longer. So anyway, we're So anyway, we pull off and we get into the lot for Orchid Cafe. So like I said, like, it also seemed like really new, right? You know, it's one of those things where, you know, you could tell when you got in that they haven't been there for very long, even though, like, whatever grand opening signs or whatever, like, you know, that, you know, there's nothing there, but you could tell that they're new, that they haven't been there very long. So anyway, we go into Orchid Cafe and we sit down and we place our order. And so here's how it went. So yeah, like, I order mine, I think it was the Drunken Noodles. I think it was the Drunken Noodles, and I ordered it medium, like a normal person, right? I ordered it medium. I ordered my Drunken Noodles with medium spice because I am a normal person, right? I like spicy food, but, like, there's a point where it is too spicy, and I figure, you know, medium is a good way to gauge, you know, a new place. Medium is a good way to gauge a new place, especially if they're still very new and they want to make a good impression on the customer. You know, if it's a little too hot for me, they should have no problem, like, you know, remaking it milder so that, you know, so that I'm happy with the place. Anyway. So anyway, Scott orders it extra hot. Scott orders his pad thai extra hot. And I remember it's pad thai because Scott uses pad thai. Yeah, Best X uses pad thai as like the litmus test for whether or not it's a decent yeah, that's his go-to dish when he's testing out a new Thai place. It's pad thai. Why is that his go-to dish for testing out a new Thai place? I don't know. But anyway, as he began many times before, there's my sort me folder. That's where I put her, or left her, I suppose. Anyway, so anyway, and Scott orders his pad thai, and yeah, like, there's like 100 fucking guys named Scott. I'm gonna go with Scott to keep it simple at this point. Anyway, so Scott orders his pad thai extra hot. Now, the waitress, who's fairly young, she looks like she's barely out of high school, if at all out of high school. So, oh, that's Christmas stuff. Why? I should put that with the Christmas stuff. I'm gonna sort some stuff after, anyway, so, the waitress, like I said, very young, probably 17 or 18 years old, right? And she says, and, you know, and it's clear that she and who I'm presuming is her mother, who was at least acting as manager that day at Orchid Cafe, they're immigrants, fair enough. They both had a bit of an accent, and so I'm not making fun when I try and go with a slight accent here. I'm just trying to convey, like, that and she asks Scott, "Are you sure? Are you sure? It's very hot. Extra hot is very, very hot." And Scott says, "Oh, I'm sure. I'm absolutely sure." She goes back she gets the manager, who, like I said, I presume was her mother, but you know, because they both had about the same accent, and so manager, manager slash presumed mom comes over to our table and says to Scott, "Are you sure you want it extra hot? It's very, very hot." And he says, "Absolutely, I am sure that is how I like it." So anyway, against their warning, Scott orders it extra hot. And you can tell the waitress was just kind of suspicious that she was expecting to bring this back. So, like after he takes a bite. But, she brings it back out after like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, whatever, however long it usually takes. And asks, and she waits, like while he takes a bite. And she says, do you like it? Is it good? Is it too hot? And he says, "Oh no, it is perfect. This is just the way I like it." And then, she kind of like stands by at the door to the kitchen. Scott and I can both see her out of the corner. I have shit peripheral vision, so like I had to like tilt my head up a little bit when when I see his eyes, like darting over there. And at some point while Scott's eating, she brings out the manager slash presumed mother, and they are watching Scott eat his extra hot. What the hell? Not you, Cat. Something just popped the fuck up on here. Please go away.
I like to say to the brothers, it don't matter how well they are shaped, how long the hair.
What is this?
They're not worth.
Oh, it's fucking browser. Go away.
Sisters, I don't care how tall, dark, and handsome that man might be. He's not worth.
So yeah, like these two Thai immigrants are watching this crazy ass white man being best ex eat extra hot Thai food. An extra hot that they felt they needed to warn him about. An extra hot that is comparable to what he would have if he had gone to Bangkok Silver Bowl, ordered it extra hot, and then sat there spooning spice onto his Thai food until it was hot enough for him. And this was just the way he liked it. First go. Did not have to ask for extra spice at all. So yeah, that is how Scott, my best ex, found his favorite Thai restaurant by complete chance. It was just pure serendipity, right? Hey, what the hell is this?
Before the big one. See, there have already been some. There will be some more after the big one. If you miss the big one, then don't plan on getting involved. If you miss the first one. The snatch is
imminent. The snatch is at hand.
The snatch
Come any day now. You got to be ready when Jesus comes. Play. I hit play, damn it.
And because of the crisis which is even now developing, this radio station will remain on the air day and night. This station and hundreds of other radio and...
What the shit?
TV stations throughout this part of the country,
Jesus Christ.
pooling their resources through an emergency network.
Please close. Yawn. Oh. Sorry, courier, Sinkai, Hangamesh. Definitivamente, Kasodia type, courier, Sinkai, Hargamesh, Dan, Nicholson. Defnyddiwr gosodiadau. Defnyddiwr gosodiadau. Oh, goddamn. Volumes are all over the place tonight. What the shit? Oh yeah, cream soda's great. But this one, I got this this sangria soda. Like, it's non-alcoholic, but it's a sangria soda. It's a little bit on the. It's not quite dry. It's sour, right? So it's not like a dry wine. It is vaguely sour. And unfortunately, I've long lost the receipt, you know, because I got two because they were on a special, and so yeah, I've been getting 2 liters of Faygo cream soda and, like, you know, or peach, and like I'll drink it down to about here, and then add some of that sangria soda, which, you know, it's a way to, you know, like, actually make use of it, because, you know, Catholic upbringing, of course, like, I can't just throw it out. How you usually gauge heat levels. Oh, with yeah, with Thai food, and, you know, or shit, Mexican food at you know. Yeah, so oh yeah, like getting medium is usually a good way to, you know, gauge if you gotta get, like, you know, to gauge, like, how hot, you know, their hot is, right? And so yeah, like, my feeling of Bangkok Silver Bowl was, you know, their medium is a little closer to how I like my hot. Like, it was almost too hot to be enjoyable, because there's a point where, you know, at least with normal people, where if it's too spicy, like, all you're tasting is, all you've got in your mouth is heat. You've only got the sensation of heat in your mouth, and it's not enjoyable to eat, even if you usually like spicy food. So
Just walk on it. Flowers on the razor wire. Flowers on the razor wire. Flowers on the razor wire.
but yeah, Scott's first try there. He orders it extra hot. It is. He finally found a place where it was hot enough for him. And
Just walk on it.
oh yeah, and when the manager / presumed mother checked us out, because it's one of those places where you pay at the register when you leave rather than, you know, they take a check for you. So yeah, like she even asked, like like Scott directly, like, yeah, are you sure that was good? Did you enjoy it? And he says, oh yeah, and he tells her this is the first place that gets it hot enough for me on the without asking for extra spice, and yeah, so I have no doubt that they, have forever since regarded my best ex as that crazy white guy who loves it extra hot.
Flowers on the razor wire.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh yeah. Alright, you gotta look at this. Look at this. What is this little cat? What is this little cat? There's something about him that's just too fucking adorable. Okay. Oh, never mind. I know what that is. What is this little cat? He's just so cute. He's one of those cats that you see in calendar photos and greeting cards. Brilliant till the morning, losing difference. Till the stars flying, leaving shadows in the love is fucking play. Murnau? Why won't it play, cat? Yep. It's the Murnau show. What, cat? Now that I've got the camera on you, you don't want to be a part of it? You just want to nap? Don't give me that look. You know what you're doing. Oh, look at you. Boop. Boop de snoot. Please play! Incoming boop. Incoming boop. 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 What? You're the one who's sticking your fangies out. Look at that. Look at the fangies. Look at the fangies. Fangies poking out. He's got little fangies. What? What? He's Murnau when he's awake, but when he's asleep, there's a chance he will become Orlok. Right? With your little fangies poking out. With your little fangies poking out. What? Oh, you're so tiny. How'd you get so tiny? Please play! Oh, for fuck's sake. Hello? Please. Okay, something. I've had dead air for however the fuck long. Please play. Something play. Something needs to play. Son of a bitch. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to reboot the computer. This is fucking nuts. Hello. Okay. Yeah, it's... Like, literally nothing is playing. Please don't tell me that a side is currently playing, because it's not. Seriously. This is what I get to deal with today. Okay. Alright, this gets to be a part of my day, I suppose. Fuck. Alright. Oh, shit. Why am I freeballing? I've got a piercing that, for a second, caught on the seam of my jeans. That is not a fun feeling. Okay. Yeah, it's been sitting too long. Hold on. Yeah, time is frozen on here too, so yep, gotta reboot. Please just do it. Please just restart. There we go. Alright.
Kitty.
Alright, let's watch some more kitty.
Hello, you.
Sure, you were a cute little noodle.
Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Hi. Aren't you pretty? You're a cute little boy. You're a cute little noodle. Who's a silly little noodle? Who's a silly little noodle? Yes. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Itty bitty pretty kitty. Noodle little doodle. He's my now. Yes, he is. He's such a silly little boy. Yes, yes, yes. You're a cutie. Yes, you are. Who's a cute little guy? Yes, it's now. Is now? Who's a precious little guy? Yes, he is. He's a cutie.
And for some reason, he loves to get slapped. Look at this. Look at this weirdo. Look at this little weirdo.
Yes, I know. Oh, you loves it.
Okay. Sign in, hopefully. Shit is... What the shit? This was supposed to have rebooted. Okay.
Who's a little guy? Who's a cute little guy? I know. Who's a sweetie? Who's a sweet little noodle? Yes, I know. I'm gonna bother you. I'm gonna bother you while you're trying to groom yourself. Yes, you are. Yes.
Oh, but he loves the slaps. He loves to be thumped. He loves the thumpings on his rumpins. Yes, he does, because he's a little weirdo. Who's a weird little guy named Murnau.
Silly, silly noodle. Silly little noodle. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, who's so funny?
I know, it's said variously that there's between, like, 2 and 4 people in the chat, like, since, at least you've been on, and so what the hell? Well, I guess, I missed, like, what was it, 2 weeks in a row there? Just, I think 2 weeks ago, I just got home way too late, and last week, I'm gonna be honest, I just didn't feel like it. I just straight up was just not in the mood for dealing with everything ever last week. So that's, but, but yeah, like I do 2 weeks in a row. I missed 2 weeks in a row. I feel like, especially in our internet age, people sometimes forget that it's usually a regular thing. So, I don't know.
Right, Kitty? Right? What you doing all the way over here now? We can't have the Murnau show from here.
I mean, I guess we could, but
It'll be a really inconvenient.
don't deny it. Little denier.
Yes, you are a silly boy.
Okay. Okay, turn back on the mic. And we hit record and broadcast. And we hope and pray that we are gonna this thing is gonna turn back on. And so, yeah, let me just, welcome you all back to WFKU and do a, back announce of what I played before technical difficulties blew up in my face. Like, so much cum. Like, I love cum as much as the next guy, but that sometimes life just gives you way too much cum, right? We started off tonight's show with Lucille Bogan and Coffee Grindin' Blues. Yeah, she's also the one who did that wonderful little ditty called Shave 'Em Dry, which has earned her the posthumous nickname of Cardi A. Yes, followed her up with, Max Raba and I Believe in Miracles. Then we had Caravan Palace with Clash, the Evolution Control Committee with Don't Miss the Snatch, Lithium doing a cover of Sisters of Mercy's Ribbons, and Faith in the Muse with Sparks. Like, because, I don't know, yeah, I know that seems relatively random, give or take a bit there, but that's just how I'm doing tonight. This is what I feel like right now. I don't know, I'm in the mood to do the show, but not in the mood to do anything too consistent, right? So,
Oh, Kitty! Kitty's back on your bed. Does she want the Murnau show back on?
I don't know. He's just grooming. I don't know. He's a weird cat. So anyway, as always, if you are tuned in via the YouTube half-ass simulcast for that goes on my YouTube channel, like usually during my show, feel free to have WFKU.org opened up in a background tab or on your phone app or something, and if the sounds are not synced up between here and the half-ass simulcast, feel free to mute the tab, because it will show listenership that we can go and brag to advertisers about, because every so often they do ask about the reach they get during a live show, so they can decide whether or not they want to cough up the extra dough for having us DJs who do the live shows, like, prostrate ourselves for the almighty dollar. If you have a project you feel might benefit from advertisement on WFKU, yeah, like, feel free to check out our ad space, and if you are listening right now, be sure and tell them DJ Spookypants sent you, because that's how I get paid on this. Anyway, let's have some Screaming Lord Such. God, the volume on this is mixed terribly.
Got a train, met a dame, what a handsome, and a real dumb dame. What a train, get the rolling, what a train, get the moving. What a heel, and a road, I just won't let her go. What a train, get the rolling, yes, the train, get the rolling. What a train, get the rolling. Yes, the train, get the rolling. What a ease and a road, but I just won't let her go. Made a stop out Kentucky. Must have thought I was a real jerk out the train. Blackstone, I was a fine jet, never let her go when the train gets a rolling all night long.
long. The train kept a rolling all night long. To the heave and a ho, and I just won't let her go. Kentucky, never thought I was a real jerk out on the train. I like so, Jack, let it go. The train kept on rolling all night long. The train kept on rolling all night long. He had a ho, but I just won't let her go. Get along, sweet little woman, get along. Get along, sweet little woman, get along. He better hope, but don't let him go. Go. Oh.
Kind of distracting, aren't you, little lady? Yes.
Waiting, waiting for those memories. Waiting Waiting, waiting, waiting for the Marines.
The fuck? Alright, what the hell? Okay. Okay, Phoebe stepped on a cord and unplugged us.
Hello, yes. You caused destruction. Oh, come here. Oh, who's a naughty little lady?
F1 to continue, please.
Please. Did you cause destruction? Did you interrupt the show? Yes, yes you did. Mm-hmm. I love you though. I know. Oh, you're such a cute little lady.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, like the battery on this doesn't work anymore. Like it doesn't hold a charge. Seriously? Son of a bitch. Okay. I forgot to unplug the, oh, right. Forgot to unplug the external hard drive before trying to boot it back up. I don't know why, but it gets stuck if I don't do that.